Hi, my name is Annette Singh. I was, born and raised in Biola, California. Before I let Jesus Christ back into my life was a mess. 2005, my oldest son was having his pictures done at school that day. My youngest having autism. The boys were picking at each other, and we get in the car and we're driving and we're talking about the whole picture thing, and I asked my son, I said, okay, did you decide what color background you wanted for your pictures? And he said, of course, Mom, I want the green one, something that was totally opposite of what I wanted, of course. I turned around and I looked at my son in the back and I said, what are we gonna do with your brother? God, give me strength to deal with this child. He always wants to go against me. What are we gonna do with him? And I turned back around and there was a double bin of wine grapes parked on the side of the road, and I hit it. The boys were killed on impact, and I actually walked away. Without any stitches or broken bones. I just know that I shouldn't have walked away that day. After the loss of the kids is when it really, I figured I didn't have anything to live for. I wasn't really too concerned about where I was going. Depression, drugs, alcohol. I was in jail in 2009, and I thought I would never go back. In October of 2013, I was back in and went to my knees and asked. I asked that God would just take away the obsession of wanting to use in my life. He did, and my life has changed ever since then. It's hard to imagine it now without what my life was like without him compared to what it is now. I'd always known that God was there, and I knew that he never left my side. I actually left God's side. Asking to have the obsession removed, I felt a weight lifted. I had another chance at life. Having encountered Jesus has changed my whole way of thinking, my whole lifestyle. I feel like I have everything to live for now. I'm feeling special in someone's eyes. I have worth, like I belong. Going to Two Cities, I felt immediately at home, an overwhelming sense of joy and tears, and during worship, I feel like I found a home and finding Jesus again. I wake up in the morning now with a smiley face. I'm happy. I love myself. I love to be around people again. I can make a difference in someone else's life as far as letting them know what God has done for me and where he's put me compared to where I once was. Rescue the Children is a place for women that have children that are trying to get their lives back together through this rehab and dealing with their addiction. And I will be working close with another person at this facility with these women with kids. God's putting me in places where he needs me, where I can make a difference in someone else's life. I like to thank Lisa Hansen for giving me the initial invite to Two Cities. Without that, I don't know where I would have ended up as far as reuniting my relationship with Jesus Christ. My mother, my sister, my family, goes back to cousins and all that good stuff for being a support and having welcome arms back. My new family at Two Cities and people that I've gone through the rehab with and recovery, and it goes on, and I just thank everybody. I'm here today to let you know that Jesus Christ is my Lord and Savior.
We're just so blessed to have you as a part of our church and a part of our family and being a part of our group that meets in our home, and we're just so excited that you have come and taken part into, you're even wearing a volunteer shirt. That's awesome. And we're sad that Lisa and Chris had to move to Texas, but they were the connector that got us all in the same room. And did you come to the October service?
I believe I did.
So October 13th of this past year was the first service, and that was just after jail. Mm-hmm. That's amazing. And to know that story is pretty amazing. And we don't know who's walking in the doors, and what the story is and what's going on. But I remember seeing you, and you were emotional, and I was like, something's happening right there. And that just fuels us. when we see that something's happening, that fuels us to keep going and keep pushing and keep trying to reach people for Jesus. And so we're so excited that you have reignited your relationship with Jesus, and we get to play a very small yet significant part of that story. So have you accepted Jesus as your Lord and Savior?
Yes, I have.
I'm now going to baptize you in the name of the Father, and the Son,